So we had a pretty big event happen in our family last week. My oldest son, my 19-year-old, not only moved out of the home, but he moved to Hawaii. And of course I'm gonna miss him, and I already do, but the amount of excitement that I have for him and this new adventure that he is on is outweighing any kind of sadness I could be feeling for myself, which is really cool. So when my son made this decision to go, you know, everybody seems to have an opinion and most people aren't afraid to share it. And the cool thing is that most people were really supportive. Most people were really excited for him, excited about this opportunity for him to go live in Hawaii and learn a new skill that he may end up loving and sticking with. But some of those opinions were super critical. And here is something that I have found to be true in my own life, and I know in talking with other people that they have found this to be true for them as well. When somebody breaks the mold and decides to take a path less traditional, they are almost always met with disapproval and even sometimes condemnation. And most of that comes from a really good place, a place of love, a place of protection, not wanting to see someone they care about take too big of a risk, the risk of failure, the risk of somehow getting behind, if there even is such a thing. We have been heavily programmed to do the traditional thing, to take a certain course in life and follow the right path and follow the path that is tried and true and that everybody follows. And what I can tell you is this. All of the clients that have come to me, every single one of them have come to me in part because of this type of programming. And the other thing I can tell you is that many of the 40-year-olds I know still don't know what they want to do. And some of the happiest people I know don't have that as one of their goals. They are just looking at their work and their life as a journey, and they're enjoying every single bit of it, and they're seeing some amazing success, and even more importantly, they're living a life they love. Now, many people did take that traditional route. They are doing work that they love, and they went the traditional path, and it worked out awesome for them. And I think that's great too. But the next time you're tempted, even if that temptation is coming from a place of love and protection and wanting to keep someone you care about from making a mistake or getting behind, and they are seeking a non-traditional path, before you start to tell them what a big mistake it is that they're making, or before you start to try to burst their bubble and tell them that that's just not the way things work, I want to leave you with a quote from a man who clearly followed his heart, who clearly took a non-traditional path and went after what it was that he felt called to do. And that man is Steve Jobs. And this is what he says about your work in the world. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. And as with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. So I really want to encourage you today. Don't waste your days living someone else's life or living someone else's opinion of what you should be doing. So many of us have fallen into that trap, and it's really keeping you from living your fullest, best possible life. Hope you have an awesome week, and I look forward to talking to you next time.